Thank you, Sheikh. How can we differentiate between Allah's test and Allah's punishment?
That's a good question. My brothers and sisters, Imam Ibn al-Qayyim rahmatullahi alayh is the first thing that comes to my mind. He addresses this point in his book called Ad-Da' wad-Dawa, the ailment and its cure. And he says, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brings down a test, a trial, whether it is good in our eyes or bad in our eyes, for example, wealth or poverty, health or sickness, it depends on how the person receives it. If they accept it and assume of Allah well and use it to learn from it or to be patient with it, and then they get out of it, then it was either a test or a blessing to save them from something negative in their future. Because they learned from it, they paved a different way in their future. So either good comes out of it, Allah has a plan from it, or it's a test. But if the person receives it by turning away from Allah, blaming Allah, abandoning their righteous deeds that they used to do, assuming of Allah the worst, changing to bad behavior and losing themselves, then it is a punishment. The actual trial turns into a punishment. So let me repeat. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brings down a trial, it's neither a punishment or a test or a blessing. It's neutral. If you receive it, as Allah says, أَنَا عِنْدَ حُسْنِ ظَنِّ عَبْدِي بِي, I will react to you in the way that you assume of me to be. And al-husn means positive. Why did Allah use the word positive? Because Allah is not negative. And Rasulullah ﷺ used to say, "Oh Allah, from you there is no bad and only good. For the bad and the good is all good from you." It means what we see as bad is actually good if it comes from Allah. How you react to it becomes either a trial and a blessing, a test or a blessing, or it becomes a punishment, but because of your reaction to it. I hope inshallah that gives you a bit of an understanding.